Hey guys, it's Punzaway back with another video. As usual, we're going to be reviewing a deck, and today it's going to be Smash Zoo. Now, before I get into today's video, I want to address something that happened on my channel. Recently, a lot of my videos suddenly bricked on quality. I don't know why it happened, but it happened. Now, this happened a few days ago where my video suddenly dropped to 360p. I fixed this issue by editing the videos, but I've also had to re-upload my aggro spit out video since I guess YouTube is busy with the quarantine and such. Anyway, today I'm presenting to you the first zombie deck featured on this channel, Smash Zoo. Now, this is a deck I came up with, and as far as I can tell, there really isn't a Smash Zoo deck, or at least not one in the PvZ Heroes Discord deck database, aside from maybe like King Zoo. Now, the reason why I made this deck is because I love Zoo-Mech. Zoo-Mech is my favorite zombies deck of all time, and I was looking into ways to use Zoo with Smash. Since Smash has access to a lot of super OP cards like Area 22 and Cheese Cutter, I believe Smash Zoo could work out pretty well. Anyways, after playtesting with this deck a lot, I finally got to a deck list I think is super optimal and has the potential to do really well in tournaments and meta games. Now, I'm going to save the review of this deck until after the gameplay portion, but for now, let's jump into the deck overview. Alright, before I get into the deck and its cards, I'm going to tell you some of the ways this deck is different from Zoo-Mech. Now, Zoo-Mech is generally faster and more oriented towards an aggro style of gameplay, due to the fact that it has access to more powerful aggro options like Conman and Disco Dance Floor. However, Smash Zoo does not have access to these same aggro options, but it does have access to a good card generation engine in the form of cards like Cheese Cutter, Cyborg Zombie, and Interstellar Bounty Hunter. Therefore, the game plan of this deck is more oriented towards having both good board control and card advantage. The amount of card advantage is pretty insane, as I've personally beaten meta control decks like Mid-Rose using this deck by chaining going virals alongside having a lot of Cyborg Zombies. Speaking of card generation, one of the best cards we have in our deck right here is Cheese Cutter. Cheese Cutter is a 1-brain 2/2 with an ability that reads, when this hurts the plant hero, conjure a gourmet card and it costs 1 brains less. This is an insane card and is one of the best zombie cards to play on turn 1. You always want to open the game with this card in your hand, because if you play it and your opponent does not answer it, you basically win the game. Having a gourmet card that costs 1 less is really powerful, especially considering that there are a lot of good gourmet cards like Leftovers and the Treat Tricks, which can buff your board and help you dominate the game. Card generation is good. The fact that Cheese Cutter has this OP ability means that you can play it to bait out your opponent's superpowers in the early game, since it is a high priority target. It has good stats, good cost, and a fantastic effect. That's why we run 4 copies. Freddy Cat is another solid beastly card that helps justify the existence of a Smash Zoo deck. Freddy Cat is a 1-brain 2/2 with an effect that reads, when a plant trick is played, this gets +1/+1 and moves to a random lane. This anti-trick effect is really good, since if you play Freddy Cat on turn 1, you can generally discourage your opponents from playing their superpowers. Now, Freddy Cat's ability to move to another lane is also really good, since it can attack more than once during the battle phase, potentially if your opponent plays the superpower from a block. This card has good stats and a good effect that helps you contest the board. Because of this, we run 4 copies of this card. Next, we have Genetic Experiment, a 1-brain 2/1 with an effect that reads Starter Tricks. This gets +1/+1 if there's a zombie next door. This card is a staple in all Zoo zombie decks because its effect encourages the Zoo playstyle of swarming the board. When you play this card, you want to think about how you're going to position it so that you can make the most use of its effect. We run 4 copies of this card because its effect allows it to stick to the board really well, and plus it's really easy to proc this effect in this deck. Zombology Teacher is a 1-brain 2/1 with an effect that reads, Zombie Tricks cost 1 brain less. Now, if you look through the deck list, you're going to find that there is only 1 trick in this deck, and it's going viral. So why run Zombology Teacher if there's only 4 copies of a single trick in the entire deck? Well, Zombology Teacher's effect also works with the superpower Smash gets, and reducing the cost of some of those can allow you to do some really good brain efficient plays. Plus, going viral is so good that it justifies any cost reduction we can get for it. Going viral also has an effect that allows you to get more out of Zombology Teacher's effect even in a late game. Finally, Zombology Teacher is a professional zombie, so it is a good target for the Fossil Head card, which I'm going to talk about in just a bit. Now, moving on to the 2-cost cards, we have Cyborg Zombie, a 2-brain 3/2 that gives you a 5-cost 5/5 zombie with Hunt upon death. Cyborg Zombie also has Hunt itself, which is actually a very good effect for the Zoo deck, since you can prevent your opponent from gaining benefit from the effects of slower playing cards like Twin Sunflower. The Cyborg Zombie can also hunt down other problem cards like Black Eyed Pea for better board control. Now, one thing you may be asking is why we run Cyborg Zombie in this deck? After all, isn't it too slow for Zoo? The answer is no, and that's because the effect of Cyborg Zombie that adds a card to your hand is surprisingly good. Since this deck has a lot of low-cost cards, you run into higher chances of breaking into mid and late game. Because of that, any solid card advantage you can get is gold. And Cyborg Zombie's effect provides just that, giving you a strong zombie that, when paired with cards like Going Viral, helps you win the board even against hyper-control decks. Because of Cyborg Zombie's great card advantage, we are going to go ahead and run 4 copies of the card. Flag Zombie is another great staple of Zombie Zoo decks. Flag Zombie is a 2-brain 1/3 with an effect that reduces the cost of your zombies by 1 brains. This is a very good effect, especially in Smash Zoo, which is a deck that plays a lot of low-cost cards. If you play this card on turn 2, you can immediately follow up by spamming 1-brain zombies that cost 0 brains because of Flag Zombie's effect. Flag Zombie's cost-reducing effect also helps you set up for later turns, as it can help you gain the advantage of some of the higher-cost zombies in the deck 1 turn earlier, which can be game-changing. Now, we run 4 copies of this card because of its ability, and also because of the fact that it is a professional zombie, which makes it a good target for Jurassic Fossilhead. This is a 2-brain 2/3 with Untrickable that gains +2/+2 when it is played on top of a professional zombie. This is a fantastic card even if you don't take advantage of its evolution effect, since the Untrickable ability makes it immune to a lot of your opponent's superpowers and tricks. Jurassic Fossilhead himself can invalidate certain matchups like Rose, where its Untrickable effect allows it to bypass some of the stronger plant superpowers like Transmogrify or Gotify. The evolution effect is also very good, since it can allow you to gain even more advantage even after you completely filled up your board. We run 4 copies of some of the other professional zombies because of the evolution effect of this card, and we run 4 copies of this card as well. Next on our list is Area 22, a 3-cost environment that gives zombies on it +2/+2 and Frenzy. This is a very powerful environment that can help you turn losing trades into winning ones. Now, you generally want to play this to bait your opponent into making plays that this card would invalidate. Now, the +2/+2, in addition to the Frenzy buff given by this card, helps with plowing through some of the more annoying team-up cards. It can help push face damage as well. In addition, this being a zombie environment means that it can replace plant environments like Spikeweed Sector very easily for an additional positive effect. We run 3 copies of this card. Going Viral is one of the best cards in the game and is the definition of Zoo decks. Going Viral is a 3-cost trick that has a lot of effects. First, it gives your zombies +1/+1 and Frenzy. Then it shuffles 3 copies of Going Viral into your deck, and finally it draws you a card. Going Viral is so powerful because of all these 3 abilities in combination with each other. Giving your zombies +1/+1 and Frenzy is a fantastic effect that helps you both win trades on board and potentially deal lots of face damage. The shuffling and draw effects are what really take the cake though, since those effects make Zoo decks relevant even in the hyper late games. Now, when you're playing Zoo decks, one problem you're going to run into is bricking. You can brick a lot by drawing into your many 1-cost cards instead of your more essential higher-cost zombies in the mid or late game. However, with Going Viral, shuffling, and drawing cards, you actually set yourself up for better draws, provided that you still have good control of the board. However, if you don't have good board control, then shuffling Going Viral cards into your deck might not be such a good effect, though most of the time drawing into Going Viral in the late game is going to be pure advantage. Because of its insane value, we run 4 copies of the card. Now, we're moving on to one of our higher cost options. Interstellar Bounty Hunter is a 4-brain 4/4 with Frenzy and Hunt that draws you a card whenever it destroys a plant. The Frenzy and Hunt along with the 4/4 stat line is phenomenal, as it can shut down your opponent's plays in the plant phase. In addition, the card draw effect is absolutely crazy, since it can help you gain card advantage in situations where you'd otherwise have none. Interstellar Bounty Hunter is a package of really solid effects, so that's why we run 3 copies of the card. Finally, we have Primeval Yeti, which is a 5-brain 4/4 that gives all zombies +2/+2 when it is played on top of any zombie. This is a fantastic effect that works well with Zoo Swarm technique, since it can be played even when your board is filled up. We run 2 copies of this card, but we don't run anymore, since drawing into this card too early is a very big disadvantage. Now let's discuss strategy. The game plan of the deck is very simple. You want to open up with low cost cards like Cheese Cutter and Fraidy Cat. You also want to mulligan for Flag Zombie, since playing it on turn 2 can lead to a stronger board state. You also want to hold onto a copy of Going Viral in your hand, since playing it on turn 3 is usually very ideal and very good. Now, the idea of this deck is to vomit out as many low-cost zombies in the early game and then swarm the board and then buff that board with cards like Area 22, Going Viral, or even a Primeval Yeti off Flag Zombie cost reduction. You want to keep control of the board at all costs, while also relying on the many great card generation cards in the deck if all else fails. You want to win as fast as possible, as the game gets harder to play in the late game, where board control is more flexible and susceptible to higher cost plant tricks. Alright, so now that we know our game plan, let's jump into some games. Alright, let's just get into our 5 matches. So we're just going to start off here. Yeah, against a Beta Caratina. Alright. Okay, we keep that. This is a pretty good hand. I'm just going to keep it. And we're going to play the OP Cheese Cutter on Heights. He's not going to be able to answer it. So this is really good for us, actually. Alright, yes. Free Cheese Cutter hit. That's super good. That's just going to give us card advantage. Oh my gosh. The Brain Vendor. We're not going to play that just yet. Oh, we can definitely just get like 3 brains. There. I'm thinking we do the... Yeah, because he played his superpower already. Weak. That's weak. I think we'll just let him kill it though, because I mean, yeah, we want to play something there next turn. It's better to buff this one up. And another Cheese Cutter hit. Nice. Oh yeah, Nutrient C. Alright, alright. Oh, Primeval Yeti. Oh, do you see this? Wait. He's gonna give us 3 more brains. We're gonna play this on top of that. And I think we just pretty much won the game. I mean, shoot. I'm not sure how you can answer this at all. Okay, garlic. Alright. Just the garlic? I mean... Oh, he didn't even block there. Nice. Oh, we got that trick too. We got the Lurch for Lunch. We're just going to be super OP. Okay. He survives to see another day. And yeah, we pretty much just won here. He can't win. Nothing here can save him. Yeah, that's not gonna cut it, bro. Should we BM him? Well, we don't get to BM him. It's a very quick game. Got pretty lucky, but also, you know, like I said in the deck review, I mean, not in the deck review, but like the deck overview, right? Like, you know, if they can't answer that Cheese Cutter, then it's pretty much game over. It's just, sometimes it's just game over, honestly. Yep, so getting into our second match. Alright, we're up against a Rose. Alright, okay, Cheese Cutter, nice. This is a pretty good hand. Let's search for Going Viral though. Going Viral? No? Alright. Still good. This is still good. And again, going up against Rose, I think we might actually go with this first, because Rose if Rose has like 3 different superpowers that can like remove the cheese cutter. Shoot. You know what? Yeah, I think we are going to play this against the Rose. Not going to go with the cheese cutter first. Yeah, so we baited out that superpower. It would have been a lot worse if we played our cheese cutter there. Fortunately, we played around yeah, so going viral, nice. And that's the card I'm looking for. No answer. Alright. So we get a free card here. This is really good. It's gonna block here. I'm always a bit nervous against Rose because, alright, you're gonna waste that. What is this Rose doing? Anyway, now we're gonna go going viral here, and this is really good. Yes, this can take care of whatever drop he plays here, whatever card he plays. Heal 4, draw a card. It's terrible, terrible play. What is this guy doing? All right, so, all right, nice. We draw into that. We're gonna save that. He's just leaving that cheese cutter up. Oh, exploding fruitcake. That's a really good one. That's a really good card to get. Another going viral. Alright, so I'm thinking we play this here. And we going viral again. When the zombie or gravestone. Okay. Nice. Yeah, let's save this for later. Well, I mean, no. Yeah, there's... Oh, he blocks here. Lucky. Oh, this is pretty bad since he has the winter squash up, so he might get the freeze superpower. Never mind. Okay, we just have more going virals. Alright. So I think this is a GG. Since we have, if he plays anything, we can just remove it with the exploding fruit, the 1 cost exploding fruitcake we got from the cheese cutter that this guy left up for some reason. Freeze a zombie. Ah, shoot. Hey, what? Okay, we just win here. Just do this. Fruitcake that in case he blocks and then gets whatever. Anyway, yeah, so we win. Let's see what kind of gourmet card we get here. Very nice. Another quick and easy win thanks to a cheese cutter. And we just finished our quest. Nice. Okay, so up against the Nightcap. So he's probably playing Swarm. So we got a mulligan for low cost cards here. Not good. Just right when I say that, we mulligan and we kind of strike out. So depending on what kind of deck he's playing here. If he's playing Cycle Cap, it's okay, bounce a random zombie, sure, go ahead. Imagine bouncing a cheese cutter. Okay, this is okay. That kind of eases the pain a little, since we just play this next turn. Okay, so I'm thinking it might be Cycle Cap. Banana Bomb. Okay, yeah, so it might be Cycle Cap. Or no, not Swarm. You wouldn't run Swarm in a... Okay, let's just play that. Yeah, it is Cycle Cap, but... No, it's... What is he doing? What? Okay, fine. Whatever. Alright, I'm a bit worried here. Yeah, just a little bit worried. He's gonna play something in front of that Astro Shroom, so I think we're not gonna play this just yet, though I really want to. No, actually it's worth it. Definitely worth it. What am I saying? Yeah, it's definitely worth it here. And then we can probably just going viral next turn. Anyway, at this point, we do more damage to his face than he does damage to us, though that can change very quickly. Still hasn't played Planet, so I'm not too worried. Okay, interesting. Let's see, what power do we get here? Let's just go ahead and play it. Yeah, because we might just be able to win next turn based on how good our hand is, which is really good. So obviously we're going viral. He doesn't have enough sun to do enough crazy like Cycle Cap. Alright, so alright, it's just what is this guy playing? This is better. He's gonna block here, and he's gonna leave guy up, and this will actually make it so that the cheese cutter lives. Yeah, and I'm just gonna go ahead and heal. That's better than going viral, I think. Well, I mean, it all depends on... Okay, so yeah, I thought he'd be getting that one. So now he's down at 1 health, right? Yep. Yeah, this is really good. And we get a card. Nice. So I'm not too worried anymore. We got overwhelming board advantage. Yeah, let's just play this. And we literally win, like, okay, yeah. Okay, and he didn't draw into any of his magic beanstalks, or if he did, he didn't play them. So yeah, we win. So we're up 3, which feels really good. Yeah, 2 more games. Alright, so up against Captain Combustible, which actually is not an ideal matchup because you just build a board, really good board. You can do everything right, and then Captain Combustible can just burst you instantly, which is not really fun. So let's just play that. He concedes. What the heck? Alright, we're not going to count that one since he just conceded right out of the gate. Alright, well, I mean, it's a free star, so yeah, I'll take it, but okay. Freddy Cat. Prehistoric. We're going to keep going viral no matter what. Okay, good. And we start with the cheese cutter start. So I'm a bit worried against Wall Knight because aggro Wall Knight is actually such a pain. Yeah, let's just go ahead and play this on heights. Okay, so he has just a walnut. Just a regular walnut. Alright. Nothing too bad. Oh, nice. And we get the Zombology teacher. This is going to really help out a lot. Gain +2/+2. You know what? Let's just take care of that walnut. Next turn we can just going viral. Kind of unlucky there. We didn't draw into a 1-cost card. That's okay. Oh my, what the heck? Plays that card? The heck? Alright, whatever. Really want to start drawing to something good so I can take down this primal nut and this Pepper MD, because yeah, I think this is just worth it even if it loses the frenzy here. And let's just play that. Yeah, your hero can't be hurt this turn. Draw a card. Okay, that was a pretty good turn to use it, I'd say. Yeah. For combat here, do 2 damage to a zombie here. Okay. Alright. So he just blocked like over 10 damage there. So that's good for him. Here let's just zombie evolve. Yeah, since we can. And let's do on this guy, since that guy has frenzy. Even with the environment here, I think it's just better to do that. Do 2 damage. Okay. Alright, cool. So he's down to 1 health now. Alright, yeah. So next hit, he literally dies. And you know what? Yeah, let's just play this here. And that there. And since he has the Pepper MD, I suspect he does have some healing cards. So I mean, we lost I mean, our hand is empty right now, but we have like a really good, we have really great dominance on boards. So yeah, okay, that's not gonna save him. Plan turn, Fume Shroom. I'll play one more card and concede. All right, nice combo. So we're up 4, and we only got one game left to play here. Alright, against the Citron. Okay, Zombology Teacher. This is pretty good, but we don't have going viral in our hand. So let's just search for that. Cheese Cutter, that's better. That's what I like to see. Cheese Cutter on heights, yes. And he's not going to answer it, which is super good. And we got this. This is not bad. Oh, and going viral. So I think this is how we're going to play this turn here. And we can smash whatever he blocks here. For combat, do 2 damage to the zombie here. Okay, so he did something else, but you know, we still got the Cheese Cutter hit. Oh, leftovers. That's really good. Yeah, let's just play this and then the leftovers. Next turn we can play this and the going viral, which would be much better play. Or depending on what he plays here, you know, we can go for the superpower, and he doesn't. So let's just go leftovers. Yum. What superpowers does Citron have? Transform? Wait, that's a pretty good one. Wait, what do we get? Oh, we got a pretty good result out of there. Alright, so we're gonna play this to snipe whatever thing he has. Get -2, then destroy those. Okay. Alright, okay. Going viral here. And this is potential lethal. Yeah, so if he... What other superpower? Oh, he has the walnut. Plants can't be hurt this turn. Doesn't save your face. You're not playing Walnut. You're not playing Walnut, bro. 3, and then 4. We win. Wow, so that was really quick. We went 5-0. Technically 6-0 if we count that disconnect. So, I mean... Anyway, I'm just gonna say here, this deck's pretty good. I mean, as you can see in today's games, yeah, you really run out of steam pretty fast, but there are cards in the deck that help with that. There's a lot of board control. We actually, like, in all of our games, we actually didn't get to play Area 22, which is actually a really good card. Well, no, we did in that one game. It helped us win. So yeah, I guess we did use everything here. Yeah, just a solid deck. I think the gameplay speaks for itself. Yeah, so you know, let's just get into the deck review then. Alright, so now that we've got a little taste of what the deck can do, it's time to review it. I'll be ranking it on 3 different categories: consistency, power, and defense. For consistency, I'll give this deck a 4 out of 5. Smash 2 is a more consistent version of Zumek that can generate cards more often while also maintaining the same amount of board control. You can oftentimes accrue powerful board control without losing too much card advantage in the process. Now, one thing I will mention is that the consistency of this deck is not perfect, and that's because of 2 things. The first is the deck's low cost curve, which makes it susceptible to bricking, even with the deck's many safeguards in place. Still, bricking does not happen in this deck as much as it does in Zumek, so Smash Zoo is a relatively consistent deck. Even with its consistency, however, it runs into its second problem, and that is with the nature of the game. Because plants play plants and tricks after zombie players play their zombies, plant players can oftentimes take better advantage of their plants against a deck like Smash Zoo, which spends most of its brains on playing zombies in the early game. Therefore, even if you get a really good board state, it can be nullified very easily by the plant player making good trades. Still, even with these things in mind, Smash Zoo is pretty consistent. For power, I'll give this deck a 4.5 out of 5 stars. This deck outputs a lot of damage by building a strong board and reinforcing it with a ton of buffs. Where this deck falls short, however, is tied to its problems with consistency, though those are generally very minor. Because of the surprising damage output of the deck, I give it a high power score. And finally, for defense, I'll give this deck another 4.5 out of 5 stars. This deck is very good at playing on the defensive with cards like Cyborg Zombie and Interstellar Bounty Hunter, which both have Hunt. These cards are better than you'd expect since they can easily mess up your opponent's trades. In addition, the Swarm play style of Smash Zoo lends itself to a board state that is defensive in nature by default. Going viral in Area 22 are cards that turn trades around, making it so that in most games, your opponent barely scratches your health pool. A hero Smash himself also has access to a superpower that heals him for 6, which can help extend games in your favor in very, very small circumstances. Regardless, this deck has solid defense. Now, after going through all these assessments, I'm going to give Smash Zoo a final ranking of 8.5 out of 10. This is just a solid deck. Now, in my opinion, it is superior to Zumek in many aspects, though I believe Smash Zoo's greatest advantage is in its flexibility. Smash Zoo can operate as an aggro deck with its low-cost cards, or it can operate as more of a mid-range deck with its hunt cards. Smash Zoo can also play very well in the late game by gaining value from card generation and going viral. Overall, Smash Zoo is a fantastic deck with a lot of moving parts that make a powerful whole. Next video, I'll be covering Zumek itself, and in that video, I'll be highlighting some of the more advantages that Zumek actually has over this deck. So be on the lookout for that video when it releases. Now that's all I have for today's video. Be sure to like the video and subscribe. Turn on that bell for notifications so that you can see my next upload, and comment down below your suggestions for future videos. This is Punzaway, signing off for now.